Valladolid was going after a Spanish leader's hometown in Spain. The place, in its pristine beauty, was then without a name, but was simply referred by migrants as Inang Pulutan, which an Aitas dialect means dulungkaan or docking place. When the Spaniards set on the original inhabitants where Aitas were forced to move to the mountains, natives from neighboring Guimaras Island and the province of Iloilo, Capiz, Antique, Aklan, and Cebu also settled in Valladolid. The town served as a docking area in coming to Negros, resulting in economic growth and prosperity for Valladolid. In 1851, the Recollect missionaries laid the foundation of the Valladolid Church, reputed to be the biggest in the province of Negros that time. But the town was established in 1860. Considering the power of the church prejudice as they ran the affairs of government then, the size of the church and convent is a living proof that Valladolid stood among the island most progressive pueblos during the Spanish era. Valladolid has contributed its shares in the province's fight for freedom during the later part of the Spanish and Japanese reigns in Negros. The town was known before as the rice granary of the province, with 90% of its arable land planted to palay. It also produced vegetables, fruits, and the walled shell, a seasonal delicacy. During the administration of Honorable Mayor Ricardo P. Presbitero Jr., he had to establish the Pasundayag Festival, now known as the Humay-Humay Festival of Valladolid, every February 28. Valladolid, destination and attraction. The century-old Church of the Our Lady of Guadalupe. Established in 1851 by the Recollect missionaries, it was reputed to be the biggest in the province of Negros. The size of the church and its convento had joined the church is the living proof that Valladolid Church stood among the island most progressive pueblos during the Spanish era. As the town's famous landmark and pilgrim church, built like a fortress, its rough and sooty wall foundation, made of coral stone, are still very much evident in the retablos and at the facade of the church. The Tepeyac Hill House of Prayer and the Guadalupe Prayer House is the most popular visit sites of the church. Pilgrim goers, both local and tourist devotees. Valladolid, the Valladolid Community Museum. An ancestral house owned by Icolinos will be transformed into a community museum that will feature the rich cultural heritage of the town and will showcase the various achievements of Dulidnon. The century-old Acacia Heaven. 32 huge-sized century-old acacia trees that can be seen around the town plaza plays a significant role as one of the town attractions. The size in diameter can accommodate 10 persons inside. The trees were said to be planted by the first town leaders of Valladolid. Relic of an 18th century graveyard. A resting ground of Erostrados during that time, made of coral stone, left a relic for the present generation of the treasure. During the Second World War, the main structure was ruined by bombing done by Japanese troops. Now, we are stood amidst the same resting ground under the Roman Catholic Church supervision. Sunset Boulevard. A perfect picture of sunset that is often only seen on pictures or painting, is eye-catching to passers in the late afternoon in the area of Valladolid Highway. A boulevard with an entire length, total more than 5 kilometers, of imposing concrete structure is an excellent place for promenading couples and lovers who are out on a stroll. Fruit stand by the highway. The fruit stand stroll has been serving the fruit lovers since 1975, enhancing the view of the highway and attracting visitors to drop by and buy the sweet Guimaras mangoes, mouth-watering watermelons, and array of different fruit jams and preserved dishes. Thus, it also provides suitable source of income to local fruit selling entrepreneur of Valladolid. The Hablon of the Bow Weavers Association. A hand-woven product is being produced by this group of weavers in Barangay Tabao, showcasing the creativity of Tabaweños in producing placemat, table runner, trendy bags, patadyong, shawls, and hablon fabric, which is a potential community livelihood business for national and international market. Valladolid Fish Terminal. As the center of the fish trade in the municipality, the Valladolid Fish Terminal caters to the neighboring town and cities for its daily fish consumption. Variety of fish catch is being traded from 11 p.m. to 4 a.m. daily. Food court is available for those who want to savor the seafood by cooking grilled or sugba, broth or tula, and kilaw. These sea-based industries is encouraged and expanded utilizing these facilities that allow fish terminal to attract more people to put in investment, so that the process as the area progress, the source of income of community will also increase. The shore and resort of Valladolid. Lying along the southern coast of Barangay Tabao proper in the town of Valladolid, the spectacle of sand and sea breaks the heat of the sun. For those who want to get lost in its vast ground of privacy is preferred. Overlooking the Guimaras Strait, the beach in Valladolid, named Specific Resort and Picnic Grove, is ideal for family and beach lovers in discovering worth recreation and romance upon staying. On the rural side of town, amidst the rice field, is the Wayang Farm Resort at the Barangay Ayungon. Beautiful gardens, cool swimming pools, and the green scenery envelops the ambience as you stay to its traditional bahay kubo with friends, family, or loved ones. The Humay Humay Festival. From a festival called Pasundayan, it evolved its festival name to Humay Humay in the year 2002. It was born in the concept of farmers' thanksgiving for a bountiful harvest as they give honor to Nuestra Señora de Guadalupe. Dances, merrymaking, and spectacular events are being prepared on the day of festival. Its youthful vibrancy has rapidly gained popularity among locals and tourists every February 28. The scenic winding highway, viewing to the flank of soaring sea waves. To its seawall overlooking the Guimara Street, to Valladolid future Baywalk. Then opens to an astonishing vista of the Valladolid poblacion. With a century-old church facing the cool giant acacia trees, lying breathless in the serene decibel haze of the azure sky and sea. For a moment, you feel you're transported to Mediterranean coastal town. It's a feeling that lingers long after you set foot on this postcard pretty town. Viva! Visit Valladolid as a blend of tradition and modernity, as a journey of the heritage.